Welcome to another episode of Wall Watch, where we see how women respond to hitting the wall. Today, my question is, are women finally starting to realize that they're dating the same guy? This is why they're getting the same results? Comment under this video. Now, today I have a video clip, and this one comes from Tamar Braxton, where she's telling us about her dating life. So let's see if there's anything that we can pull out of this conversation. Like the video, then subscribe to the channel because I'm posting daily content. My name is Bertrand. I am the coolest dude on the planet, and I'm your friend. Confidence and clarity is the goal. So here we go.
I ain't for the outside, and I know it. And the reason why I know it is because I'm not going for what everybody else is going for. I'm just not gonna do that. Dog, like, all of y'all is dating the same dude. Like, y'all is...
Fellas, are y'all hearing this? They're finally starting to realize that they're dating the same guy. Answer to that question, yes. Let's continue.
sharing the same dude. Like, it's giving Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Like, what's the name of the day that you got him? And then when you get him, you got to sign an NDA. So nobody know you dating the same dude.
No, I'm not going for that one. If you're signing an NDA, it is not because you're nobody wants you to know who's dating him. It's because he doesn't want you to come back to say some bull that will cost him money later on. But let's continue.
Dog, signing an NDA to date a regular person is crazy. And then it's like, I'm not finna, like, my time is precious. So it's given, like, is my time not precious enough for you one-on-one? Y'all don't want to date one-on-one. Y'all want to date 30 people, everybody on your roster at the same time. Like, what is we supposed to go on a trip and then you come back home and take somebody to dinner? What that look like? Or you buy 4 Birkins in different colors and everybody get a Birkin? I don't know. I'm different.
Wait a minute. I have to say this. If you have to sign an NDA, a non-disclosure agreement, to date a person, that's not a regular guy. If a guy is buying Birkins, you're not dating a regular guy. I need her to, you know what I mean? Because here's the thing. What she doesn't realize is she's old. Okay, this woman is like 50 years old. Does she realize what the average 25-year-old looks like? What about the 21-year-old? She's legal. And guess what? She wants to do the same exact thing with the same exact men because, well, let's continue.
Like, because I am a wife.
Pay a prostitute so she leaves when we're done, rather than sit here and put a bunch of money into a chick.
I'm not a girlfriend. You're not finna introduce me. Hey, this is Tamar. This is my girlfriend, Tamar. No, you're my friend. You're my friend, dog. Like, what are you talking about, Willis? So, they just not for me, because I'm not going along with y'all rules. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna do that. I'm a one-woman man, and I ain't sharing my man with the streets. Although I'm on prep, and I would tell everybody to get on prep because prepare yourself for the streets.
She's not for the streets. Everything she just said lines up perfectly with the streets. First of all, she's talking about signing an NDA, right? Now, again, this woman is 50. Does she know what the 25-year-olds actually look like? Does she know what her competition actually looks like? From my From my prior knowledge, this woman was already taken. What is she doing single again? What is she doing out here on the streets? Here's something that I always warn you guys about when it comes to older women, because I've been here enough times to know, oh my gosh, when an older woman gets into a relationship, she's not looking to be boyfriend and girlfriend. She's looking to be a wife. Now, here's the messed up part. That's what she was supposed to be back in her 20s, right? This is when the man is actually going to have, like, this is when he's going to be his most proud. He's not going to be proud of this woman, like, oh, well, how long have you guys been married? 6 months, a year. A guy's not gonna be proud of that because he's gonna be looking at her and saying, well, damn, you don't think you could have went younger? Ladies, I know y'all don't really understand this yet, but I need y'all to just think about something. Just like women always say there's a man with more money, there is always a younger, more beautiful woman out there. That is always. Now, here's a question. What the hell is prep? And why would she be trying to get women to prepare for the streets? You know what? One sec. What is prep on prep? What? HIV prevention medication? Here we go again, fellas. Do y'all really think that this is a woman who is not for the streets? What is she actually telling other women to do? To get on a medication that will protect them, give them potential protection from HIV? Why wouldn't she be telling women to go ahead, settle down with your man? Go ahead, make the best out of that situation because it's probably not going to get better. But instead, she's like, well, I'm a one woman man. Like, I want to date one person at a time. Guess what, sweetheart? The man that you're talking about, he has way more options than that, right? He has so many options that he can literally date the woman of his dreams. And guess what? You might have been the woman of his dreams 20 years ago. But in today's time, there is a 20-year-old who may now be the new woman of his dreams. In fact, with all the makeup, with all the surgeries, with all the hair that women are borrowing from other things and other people, do you realize that there is a better looking version of you? Why don't women understand this? Men understand a very important thing. First of all, we need women, just like women need us. The messed up part is they don't think they need men. This is why they end up in these situations. This is why they end up in the streets. Now, she says she's not for outside. That's how she started off the video. But clearly, she is for outside. And another question is, which day is she? Because clearly she's projecting, and I get it. The way that dating is going now, the reason why it's like this is because there's no shame. Because she's able to get out of a relationship and think she gets to jump to the front of the line to go get a rich guy. Listen, ladies, the rich guys are rare. Now, when I say rich, I'm talking about rich and wealthy to where they're well off, to where the money that they have is literally play money. I want y'all to think about something. How much do you think a Birkin bag actually costs? Because I did a little bit of research. It costs for a brand new one, $100,000 to $250,000. We're talking about $250,000. A man who could buy a purse like that for a woman and then buy 4 in different colors to give to different women. Do you understand how much money that man has to have coming in? I'm going to say this. If that man is intelligent, if that man is smart, if that man has built himself up, which, I mean, it's going to be hard unless he's a scammer, unless he's, doing illegal activities. Now, let me say this, because I talked about scammers. Let me say this. There is a way for you to actually get there. It's called investments. It's called saving your money. Guess what? When it's the hardest to save your money? When you have a woman. Because she's trying to compete with all the other women. But what she doesn't realize is her competition is constantly getting younger, constantly getting younger. There's a reason why older men don't want older women. This is one of the reasons why she's stuck in her ways. She's stuck back in the day when she had it going on. Listen, I'm sure back in her day, she was hot. But today, in today's time, she may want to start to look at women like Vivica Fox, who a lot of men wanted. When Vivica was on, when Vivica was the ish, a lot of men wanted her. Now, she talking about she giving out applications. I need y'all to think about that. Ladies, I need y'all to think about that. Vivica Fox went from having men falling at her feet to now she's manually handing out applications, hoping that somebody fills it out and turns it in, hoping that they are the man that they say they are on this application and with this resume. Guess what? Most of the time he ain't, because those men who have those kind of options are looking for a better looking woman. Fellas, this is why I'm telling you, adapt to dating, adapt to what's going on, because women, well, not all women, but let me say this. Women don't even care anymore. Like, they don't care anymore about if they're number one or number two or number three. As long as they are on the roster, why would I say something like this? All the women who date Drake, do you think that they think that they're going to be the one that he settles down with? Maybe they do think that, but they constantly are getting reality checks when he moves on to the next woman or he has the next woman show up. For instance, she brought up something that really made sense, right? Especially talking about a man like Drake. Because if you go on a trip and then you fly back home from that trip, right? You flew home with a chick, but then you're going to dinner with another chick. What would I say? That man got it going on. That man figured out his finances. That man has his life together. To be able to spend that much time with women, different women, oh my God, that man has his life together. I mean, that's what I would think. Now, I was tripped out when she talked about her time being precious, because every time I hear a woman say her time is precious, right, I think of the ladies of the night. So that makes me wonder, because I don't know, is she selling that thing? Because the women who usually say that are women who usually are selling that thing. So I'm just thinking about it and saying, well, is her time precious because she's almost out of time? Or is her time precious because she's selling you time, right? I mean, think about it. What time, like, why does she think her time is more precious than yours? In fact, for the men, for the man that she's dating, that she's sharing, why does she think her time is more precious than his? Not only is he making money, right? Not only is he in position to do things that she cannot do, but he's also able to do that for other women. I need you to think about how special and how rare that is. Women are not thinking about the rare and the special. They're really only thinking about themselves. The messed up part is she says she was different. I'm like, well, what makes her different? The hair, the makeup, the wigs? Like, this is what all men are complaining about. And I'm telling you, fellas, when you see some of these women without the wigs, oh my God. When you see some of these women without the makeup, oh my God. It's scary because they don't look amazing, right? They're completely opposite. You was like, oh my gosh, come here, girl, to, ooh, stay there. Stay right there. You, right? Like, this is what they're not thinking about. It's like, okay, cool. You get the face fillers, then you cover that up with the makeup, and then it looks good, because the light is hitting it from all these different angles, and it looks shiny and it looks waxy, right? It looks like wax. Right. So then you kind of fool yourself like, dang, okay, dang, look at her skin is glowing. She's glowing. She is, ooh. And then you see her without the makeup and you like, it's different. We live in a different time, fellas. Now, what you guys also heard was another thing that I warned you about on Wall Watch. Older women cost more. The reason they cost more is because their upkeep, like where they are as far as their upkeep goes, is way beyond the younger chick, because they're not just trying to cover up a blemish here or a blemish there. Like, they're literally fighting with aging. They're literally fighting with the wall, trying to make you believe that they're just as attractive as the 25-year-old. Let me say this really, really quick. There are some 50 and 40-year-old women that are like, oh my God, right? There are some women that are that age that do look that good, but the 25, it's just something about the woman being younger, right? Like everything being perky, everything, you know what I'm saying, not sagging, right? And again, and listen, I'm getting older, right? I'm almost 40. So I'm not like trying to make women feel bad. I just want them to wake up and understand, hey, you have to settle down like we have to settle down. You are not the best looking thing on the planet. Just like I might not be the best looking thing, the richest thing, the tallest thing on the planet, but you get with somebody and you do the best you can. If not, then you enjoy. You enjoy your turn, right? Responsibly. Now, prep, I guess that's a whole nother that's a whole different video. So fellas, the reason why I constantly say adapt to dating and reinvent yourself is because first of all, life requires you to do so. In order for you to receive new things or get new things or have new experiences, you must reinvent yourself. You must recreate yourself because it's going to be a different mindset. The mindset that it took to get you where you are today is going to be a different mindset that's going to take you to the next place. Now, the similarities as far as the consistency, the discipline, the focus, right? The attention to detail, that part stays the same. But as far as what you want, like it's going to be different. For instance, if you want one house or a mansion, a house opposed to a mansion, it's a different mindset, right? Because it's going to probably cost you more money. Now, I'm just saying that because we live in a day and time where women don't understand that because they're not being shamed for the decisions that they make, men have to make adjustments. The biggest adjustment you can make is to adapt to what's going on. While you're recreating yourself, make sure you got your body together, your mind together, your finances together. Most importantly, your spirit together. Read, pray, exercise, meditate, study finances, study the stock market, learn life insurance, right? Learn something that's going to help you be able to be in a position where you can go buy women Birkin bags if you so choose. Now, I'm going to say this when it comes to Birkin bags. If you get a used one, it's anywhere from $10,000 to $30,000. But that's still a lot on a bag. Why would a woman want to walk around with a bag that costs that much? She's claiming she doesn't need a man. Now she needs men to help protect her with this damn purse that she got, because if it gets snatched, guess what? That person can then go and sell it for $30,000. $30,000. Think about $30,000. And based on everything we just heard this woman say, I always ask you guys this because I ask myself this when I hear a woman speaking. Is this a wife, a companion, a fun girl, or a gold digger? What makes this woman believe that she's actually a wife? Because she's old?